Welcome back to K-pop and Juice, where we spill the gist fresh, hot, juicy, and unfiltered. Today's story is not about scandals, not about rumors, not about drama on set. Today is a soft, sweet love story that many fans believe is one of the real-life K-drama love stories that feels too beautiful to be just coincidence. Today we're talking about a sweet story about how Hyun loves Ye-jin so much, and why fans still call them one of the most beautiful couples in Korean entertainment. If you've watched Korean dramas for a long time, you probably already know their story feels like a drama script written by fate itself. They worked in the same industry for many years, attended the same events, had mutual friends, and even did projects around the same time, but their paths never really crossed properly until later. It's like life was slowly moving them toward each other at the right time. When they finally worked together in the drama Crash Landing on Ye-jin, nobody knew that the on-screen chemistry people were watching would slowly become a real love story behind the scenes. At first, they were just co-stars, professional, respectful, and focused on filming. But people who worked on the set later said that they were always very comfortable around each other. Always laughing during breaks, always talking quietly in corners between scenes. There's a sweet story from the filming period that fans love talking about. During winter filming, the weather was very cold, especially during outdoor scenes. The staff said Hyun always made sure Ye-jin was warm. Sometimes he would quietly give her hand warmers. Sometimes he would ask staff to bring hot tea for her. And sometimes he would stand in a way that blocked the cold wind when they were preparing for a scene. He didn't do it in a dramatic way or for attention. He just did it naturally, like it was normal for him to take care of her. One staff member once said something very simple but very telling. They said, "Hyun doesn't talk loudly about caring for someone, he just quietly does things." That sentence alone made fans melt because it sounds exactly like the kind of male lead he plays in dramas, but this time it was real life. Another sweet moment people talk about is how Hyun looked at Ye-jin during interviews and press conferences for their drama. If you watch carefully, many times when she was talking, he would just look at her and smile softly. Not a big laugh, not a camera smile, but a small, warm smile like he was just happy listening to her talk. Fans noticed that quickly, and many people started saying, the way he looks at her is not acting. There were also stories that when filming was very stressful and everyone was tired, Ye-jin would try to make the atmosphere lighter by joking with staff, and Hyun would watch her with this proud expression, like he admired how kind and warm she was with everyone. You could tell there was a lot of respect between them, not just attraction. After the drama ended, they both went back to their normal lives, but fans kept seeing small signs that they were still close. They were seen grocery shopping together once, and that story became very famous because fans said it was the most normal and cutest date ever. Not a fancy restaurant, not a luxury trip, just grocery shopping together like a normal couple deciding what to eat at home. People said that moment showed how comfortable they were with each other. When two celebrities who are that famous can go grocery shopping together and just laugh and walk side by side, it means their relationship is not just about image, it's about real life. When their relationship was finally confirmed, many fans were actually not surprised. They were happy. Very happy. Because many people felt like they watched their love story start from a drama and continue into real life. It felt like watching a drama where the main characters actually stayed together after the final episode. But one of the sweetest parts of their story came after marriage. Many stories from people close to them say that Hyun is very caring and very protective of Ye-jin. Not in a controlling way, but in a very gentle way. He is known to be a quiet person, not very loud, not very expressive in public, but he shows love through actions. There is a story people often share about how when Ye-jin was pregnant, Hyun was extremely careful and attentive. He made sure she was comfortable, made sure she ate well, and tried to spend as much time as possible with her, even when he was busy. People said he was very excited but also very nervous because he wanted everything to be perfect for her and the baby. Friends close to them once said something very sweet. They said Hyun looks very calm on the outside, but when it comes to Ye-jin, he worries a lot and cares about every small detail. He would ask things like, did she eat? Is she tired? Is she sleeping well? Small questions, but they show love. There's also a story that after their baby was born, Hyun would sometimes just sit and look at Ye-jin and the baby quietly, like he couldn't believe this was his life now. Imagine that scene like a drama ending. Nighttime, soft light in the room, the baby sleeping, Ye-jin resting, and Hyun sitting quietly, just looking at his family with a small smile. Not saying anything, just being there. That's the kind of love that is very quiet but very deep. Many fans say their relationship feels very mature. It's not loud, it's not full of public displays of affection, it's not full of social media posts. It's quiet, respectful, supportive, and stable. The kind of relationship where two people don't need to prove anything to the world because they already understand each other. If their love story was a drama, it would not be a chaotic drama. It would be a slow romance drama where two people meet later in life, become friends first, then slowly fall in love, get married, and build a quiet, happy life together. The kind of drama where the last scene is not a big dramatic moment, but a simple scene of them walking together somewhere, talking about normal things, and laughing. Many people believe Hyun loves Ye-jin not in a loud, dramatic way, but in a very steady way. The kind of love where you always feel safe, where you always feel respected, where you know the other person will always be on your side. That kind of love is not always exciting like drama love, but it is strong and lasts a long time. Fans also noticed that after marriage, Hyun looked even calmer and happier in interviews and public appearances. People said he had the face of a man who was very satisfied with his life, and many fans believe that a big reason for that happiness is Ye-jin. Their story also makes many fans believe in timing, because if they had dated earlier in their careers, maybe things would have been different. But they met at the right time, when both were mature, successful, and ready for a serious relationship. Sometimes love is not just about meeting the right person, but meeting them at the right time. If you imagine a very simple, sweet scene, it would probably be something like this. Hyun comes home after a long day of filming. He is tired. Ye-jin is at home, maybe reading a script or watching TV. He walks in, she looks up and smiles. And he immediately relaxes because home feels peaceful. They talk about their day, eat together, maybe laugh about something small, and then sit quietly together. No drama, no cameras, no fans, just two people who are comfortable and happy to be together. That kind of love may not look exciting from the outside, but it is actually the kind of love many people dream about. So when people ask, does Hyun really love Ye-jin that much? Many fans say you don't need big speeches or dramatic actions to see it. You can see it in small things. The way he looks at her, the way he stands near her, the way he takes care of her quietly, the way he protects his family's privacy, and the way he rarely talks about his personal life, but when he does, he always sounds very respectful and warm when mentioning her. Sometimes the sweetest love stories are not the loud ones that everyone sees. They are the quiet ones where two people just take care of each other every day, support each other's careers, respect each other, and build a life together slowly. And that is why many fans still believe that the love story of Hyun and Ye-jin is one of the sweetest real-life K-drama stories. Not because it's perfect, but because it feels calm, real,